Hello, beautiful people. I hope that life is treating you well. This video is about knowing the value that you have in the wisdom and knowledge that you have accumulated over your life. So, I want you to know that you are a wealth of knowledge. Everyone has something to offer, from a 5-year-old to the homeless woman on the street to the businessman, and especially our elderly. Children have a very fresh and pure lease on life. So I love being around children because they really make me and remind me to appreciate the very simple things in life. Unfortunately, we live in a society where we're in a sandwich situation, meaning that we're taking care of school-age children and sometimes our parents or maybe even grandparents. And sometimes the older generation kind of gets pushed aside or put in a nursing home. And a lot of their knowledge and wisdom actually goes along with them. And we never really extract all of that from them that we should. So my second point is that we are an accumulation of all of our experience in life. So it's important at some point to document or write our experiences as much as we can remember, because at some point our children or maybe even grandchildren can extract something from that and benefit from it. Because to reference something, in The Walking Dead, they had to revert back to very primitive living in order to survive. Not to say we're living in a primitive time right now, we're very advanced, but we never know when we'll have to go back to that. And a lot of these children really aren't learning a lot of those basic living skills or things that we may have taken for granted. But if something were to happen and sugar hits the fan, we have those basic survival skills of how to do without electricity, or find a different source of water, or go without electronics and devices. So those different experiences are something we should always try to share with the younger generation and share with people that may not be at our age, and they just don't have that advantage. So my third point that I wanted to make is to not let what you know die with you. Too often, a lot of people, they don't share the experiences. They don't spend time with younger people, or younger people don't spend time with older people, whatever the case may be. And a lot of that wisdom and knowledge and information just gets lost. And it's really sad and unfortunate that it does. I was a single mother for all of my child's life, even though he had a father, his biological father, up until the time he was 2.5. We weren't married, and even when I did get married when he was 5, that marriage was tumultuous, and it wasn't the father figure that I hoped it would be. So after that point, tired and frustrated, upset, or even just due to my personality, because I'm not a talkative person, I lost a lot of teachable moments, and I regret that. But now I'm realizing that, and I'm starting now, because he's older, he's 18 now, and he can understand things a whole lot better, of course, because he's a young adult. But I just really take advantage of sharing things with him every chance that I get, letting him know every little detail that's going on, because we never know when it's our last day. And I want him to always be able to reference and be able to say, okay, I remember mom saying this. So yeah, it's important for us, just start today. If you haven't been doing it, I know, especially us in the African American community, our lives can get very hectic, and sometimes our children and our loved ones get lost in the sauce. So we have to just remember to always communicate, be over communicators, so that our children and our loved ones can benefit from that. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. So unfortunately, sometimes our wisdom goes to the dust when we do all that we know, all that we've learned, and we take wisdom for granted, even when it's the one thing that could spare us so much pain and disappointment and wasted time, or even a early demise. You know, that other person's or someone's wisdom and knowledge could, you know, spare you all of that if they had just taken the time, or if you had just taken the time to listen. So remember to, you know, do a purposeful, you know, longing to share what you know, share your dreams, your hopes, your desires, your failures, all of that, because they're all teachable devices that other people could most definitely benefit from. I love you all, and be blessed, and I pray that this is a blessing to you, and thanks for watching.